hide your magnets. We've got a metal man. Glad that's over.
Just make it through this shift. Access granted.
Okay, you there?
Who is this? How'd you get this number?
I did what you asked. Samizdat should have no problem getting its message out now. So you remember our deal?
Oh, yeah. I don't compromise whatever little game you're playing over at that import company.
Try to keep a low profile. If Picus wasn't gunning for you before, they will be now.
Don't worry. Just make sure you remember who the good guys are.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alex, I'm in Miller's apartment. The man keeps a tight ship.
What do you expect? He's former SAS. Military life will make a neat freak out of anyone. If he's got secrets in there, Adam, they'll be well hidden.
Everyone's got to tell. I just need to know more about him to understand his.
Each facility to find a more aggressive cure. Sources inside the R&D campus tell me, however, that this most recent strain mutated.
Alex, just hacked Miller's computer. There's some heavy stuff going on in his personal life, but nothing incriminating.
Keep looking. We may not get another chance at this.
Vigilante.
Find anything in that apartment yet?
It's like you said, Miller keeps his secrets well hidden. But I'm looking. I think I got something, Alex. Miller's NSN access card. He must have left it behind when he logged into his second computer.
His second computer? Anything incriminating on it?
Haven't checked it yet. But I'm starting to think the only way we'll learn more is by hearing all of that NSN conversation.
Shit, man, that's risky. But we may have to.
Why? You find something on VersaLife?
It ain't good. Meet me in the small courtyard near TF-29. I'll explain.
city has gone to hell. Just keep your eyes open.
Alex, you here?
Hey, thanks for being quick. Didn't want to be seen hanging around by myself for too long in case you got held up.
I can be a gentleman, sometimes. You said you got something on VersaLife.
Yeah, a couple of months back, a research assistant was found dead in the Roca Seca beach facility. Special Projects Division. She was poisoned, just like Rucker.
She. You got her name?
Anik Norstad. Why? You know somebody there?
Doesn't matter. Forget it.
I can't stand VersaLife, Adam. Back when I was flying for Bell Tower in Panama, I stumbled into deep shit with them. They're the reason I've got a target on my back. They told my bosses to kill me.
If they're involved in this, we'll get them. We just need to know what this is. Tell me more about this researcher.
The information we found on Norstad was buried deep. No police report, no autopsy. Just a footnote on an insurance claim calling it an industrial accident.
She was working with dangerous pathogens, wasn't she?
Supposedly. Janus thinks there's more to it. He's the one who found the report. Said it was off.
Off how?
Lots of blank spaces and missing details. Didn't really go into it.
And you didn't think to ask, did you?
Are you saying I fucked up?
I'm saying Janus thinks a lot of things. And somehow always manages to find the answer when nobody else can. You don't find that odd?
I find it reassuring. The Collective has people everywhere gathering all kinds of intel. But Janus is what holds us together, helps us make sense of it. He picks the signal out of the static.
And yet you've never met him.
Nobody meets Janus. Nobody even knows where he is, who he is, hell, even what he is. You get used to it after a while. For me, the key thing is what he finds. Norstad was poisoned, Adam, just like Rucker. Are we looking at some kind of bioweapon here?
Miller's access card might help us find out.
How? I don't follow you.
NSN exchanges are stored in the system's cloud memory. If I log in as Miller using his access card, I might be able to play back more of that conversation he had with the bosses.
Shit, Adam, this isn't like planting a bug. You have to actually use the chair. For a while. If anyone catches you...
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Your call. But I want to be plugged in and listening the whole time you're in there. Just be careful, man. Call me when you've accessed the machine.
Miller going to be in Dahlem City?
Alex, I'm in. Anything I need to know before I start up this chair?
Every NSN is different, man, so I'm not sure what to expect. I'm guessing you'll end up in some kind of virtual conference room. No one else should be in there.
And if they are?
They'll see you as Miller, so say something snippy and log off.
Okay. Where do I find these stored conversations?
Hell if I know. This is your plan. But holographic recordings take up a lot of virtual memory, so you may have to look in several places.
I'll just have to play it by ear.
Exactly. The whisper chip is still in place, though, so we'll both know when you've done it. Good luck, Adam.
This is different.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at VersaLife, Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send the reports if you want me to prove it. Because ARC doesn't operate in North America.
Place call, Hong Kong Alpha 10, priority message. We've got a problem. Miller wants to see a report on the break-in.
What break-in?
The one your San Francisco research facility is supposed to have any day now.
What? What exactly did you tell him? Never mind. I'll take care of it. In fact, it may even help me clean up a related incident. What have you heard from our man inside ARC?
Not much. He has to be careful transmitting. Rucker may be onto him.
Then it's time for him to use the Orchid. Tell him.
Killing Rucker... Are you sure it's a good idea? I mean, it'll certainly make things easier during Phase 2, but...
Are you doubting me, Joseph?
I'm merely concerned that the rest of the Council might not like your call. They seem less cohesive these days.
Rucker's death may upset some of them. But at this juncture, Brown is the only person we pay attention to. Once Rucker is dead, I'm positive he's going to make his move. Do it!
End call. Alex, did you get all that?
Hell yeah. Don't tell me this isn't the proof we're looking for, Adam. This is big. Janus needs to hear it.
I want to talk to him this time. Set it up. Let me know where.
I'll see what I can do. Later, man.
Adam, what are you doing in here?
Suppose I can ask you the same thing, Delara.
I'm worried about Vince Black, the head of our organized crime division. I was leaving a message for Director Miller asking if he's heard from him.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Diwali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
From what I know of the Diwali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
Sure. I think I can do some digging around for you. When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then maybe I'll poke around his office a little while I'm here.
Why stop now, right? Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... Unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
You mentioned Leon is expecting your first batch of reports. You don't answer to Director Miller?
I'm a civilian employee, specializing in habituating deep cover operatives.
You're not an agent. So why did you choose to work with badges?
I started out working for LIM International, helping patients cope with the emotional strain of augmentation. After the incident, I needed to change my focus. Interpol was looking, so I moved my clinic to the public sector.
So you answer directly to Joseph Mandley?
It was Joe's idea to get a psychological clinic up and running inside our field offices. But listen, Adam, I have a small mountain of agent files to process, so if there isn't anything else...
Joe, huh? Sounds like you and Manderley are close.
We're close because I used his first name?
Well, you said you joined TF-29 after the incident. I assume that maybe you and Manderley started together when the task force was launched.
No. I arrived after Joe did. Look, Adam, we should probably get out of here, don't you think?
Yeah, you're probably right. I am curious, though, where Manderley came from exactly. Heard he jumped over quite a few heads to get to the big chair at TF-29. Must have some pretty influential friends pulling strings.
Why the interest in our boss?
I'd just like to know who everyone is.
If Joe had help, I'm sure it was from people who share his vision for what this task force could become. Anyway, listen, I really do think it's best if we get out of Miller's office before he returns, so if you'll excuse me...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Delara, I'm in Vince's office. I think I have a lead. An appointment Vince made with an informant.
That sounds promising, Adam. You willing to follow up?
Only way to find out what happened to him.
If something happened to him. Let's not assume the worst just yet.
What's going on? Operation Jakarta is compromised. 2 casualties. I'm working on infiltration.
It feels like everyone is harmed.
Adam, Janus heard the NSN conversation we recovered. He agrees you two should meet.
Good. Just tell me where.
There's an abandoned tourist information center in the central plaza. Make sure you're not followed. And I got something on Marchenko for you too. Details are on a pocket secretary near the meetup point. Look for a trash bin with a chalk mark above it. You'll find it near the metro.
Got it.
Seems as though there are more police than usual. Well, we'll take care of it.
We have a deadline in a few days, and there is so much to get done before.
Janus, if this is your idea of a face-to-face meeting, I'm not impressed.
You didn't think I would jump on a plane to Prague, did you?
I guess not. That conversation we recovered, you know who Manderley was talking to, don't you?
Robert Page, CEO of Page Industries and owner of the VersaLife Corporation. He's a multi-billionaire.
Doesn't mean we can't arrest both of them for conspiracy to commit murder. We heard Page give the order to kill Rucker.
In a recorded conversation that you obtained illegally. It's fruit from the poisonous tree, Mr. Jensen. It won't stand up in court.
What about this orchid, then? Can we find out more about it?
I think we should find out. I'm digging on my end, but there may be something you can do in Prague. VersaLife has an account at the Palisade Property Bank. If you can get to their data vault, we may find some of the answers we're looking for.
You're telling me to break into a bank?
Ark is being manipulated, set up to take the fall for something. Most likely another terror attack.
Fine. What about this Brown? Page mentioned him and some sort of council. Nathaniel Brown, maybe, head of the Santo Group?
Perhaps. Nathaniel Brown stands to earn trillions if the Human Restoration Act passes, but...
Janus.
Adam, the site's been compromised. I just spotted sentry drones headed your way.
What? How? I wasn't followed.
Maybe somebody at PRE detected Janus's hack into the electrical grid. I don't know. Just get out of there. Access granted.
Cannot be real!
Neměř s tím na mě.
Access granted.
Are you going to be a problem?
And in the US, millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective
Что?
classified
You think I'll
corporate
talk to you like this?
causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the Collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Cassan. Icus.
I can't talk to you under these conditions.
I did not like the way those guards from the bank were looking at me.
Mr. Jensen, it's Nomad Stanek. Please, please, you must help.
Mr. Stanek, how did you...
My daughter. They're going to kill her. I gave your friends the slip, and when I got to here...
Where?
The Prakaska district. An apartment complex behind the laundromat. Please, hurry.
Hate to see what these hogs have done.
Roman?
More than a few around. Here's trouble.
Far enough, Hanzar. I need to see your paperwork. No fucking around and nice and slow.
Well, since you asked so nicely.
I'm not paid to be nice. I'm paid to make sure you Here, everything looks to be up to date. I don't know who sponsors you, but you must have some friends in high places.
City has gone to hell.
Adam, you okay? Those drones...
I'm fine. Whoever sent them didn't succeed.
Thank God for that. Listen, Janus just called. VersaLife is closing their account, moving everything out of that data vault tonight. This can't wait. You gotta get over there now.
I can't. I found the bomb maker. She can tell us everything. But she's about to be killed.
What? Shit, man, they're cleaning up loose ends. I can't break into a bank, not by myself. And if we don't do this now, we lose the Orchid. Fuck!
But if I don't go to the Prakaska district, the bomb maker dies, and we're back to square one.
Your call, man.
Look, madam. Your paper states right here that you are currently restricted to the Prikashka district. I'm sorry, but I can't let...
What took you so long? You need to get in there.
What is this place?
This is where they're holding my daughter. After I evaded your agents, I followed one of those fanatics, and he led me here.
Where's she?
He said she was on one of the upper floors, but no one is allowed to go up there. These lunatics are armed. They'll shoot anyone who tries. What are they going to do to her?
It's okay. Mr. Stanek, stay here. I'll take care of it.